back with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and have.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Lance. He's got Ayuk once again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up netting over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Lance's pass complete to Brandon Ayuk. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now play fake. Lance
gets this one to use check. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On first down, Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here go 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action now, Prescott. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Baker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Marr able to put this one through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Shotgun now for Lance. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1st down, Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
49ers 14. We go back
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to it. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
46.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense.